Guys, do any of you remember this video where I made these peacock inspired trousers? Now, I am pleased to say those trousers are still going strong. They've been alright in all weathers with me using an acrylic based yarn. The fabric paint has faded somewhat, but as they are faded jeans, it kind of works. So, I've got some more jeans here that need some remedying. The first pair is pretty simple. There are these fantastically wide-legged jeans, but now I am a tall girl, I'm like 5'7", they are too long even for me. So, I'm going to turn up the bottoms, and I'm going to give these a lovely crocheted little frill. The second pair are these. We've got a little flower here that I put on absolutely ages ago. I think there's an old TikTok video on it. But what gets me about these is the wonky hemlines and the fact that they tend to sit a little bit higher on my ankle than I like. So what I thought I'd do with these is I'm actually going to cut off these jeans at about the knee and using this gorgeous variant yarn from the Wendy's Giggles range. There isn't a name for this colour, it's got the code WG13. I'm going to make a leg similar to these AI images that I've discovered on Pinterest. Alright, let's get to it.
Starting with the turn-ups, I use the stitch line on the jeans to guide my, turning up of the fabric. Pin them in place using my fantastic long tapestry pins. I next separated off a piece of yarn from one of the two 100-gram balls of the Giggles yarn I have for this video. Please note that by the end of the video, both balls were completely used up. I then started a blanket stitch to secure. After doing one stitch, I remembered that I was meant to put marks on the fabric to make sure that all of my stitches were nice and even. Now, I was just going to leave it there, but no one told me to stop, so I went and put on more details. Using a smaller needle this time, I threaded the Giggles yarn through the visible stitches on the pockets and the belt loops. Here's the first pair all done. They came out very subtle. Unless you're actually looking for the stitches, you're not going to find them. I made a little button here as well, but it was on a whim, so I didn't actually record it. Unfortunately, I have gone and snagged one of the pockets and it's pulled one of the threads loose on the pocket, but I can easily sort that out. Now, I've cut the second pair of jeans where Twin One marked it for me. Thank you very much. I decided to put a little hem on these jeans as well, just so they wouldn't fray. Now, as the jeans get wider, as they go up the leg, I chose to do some little snips at the seams just to make my life easier, and this did work. Now, so I folded over these little hems twice. The first time I used a zigzag stitch, and the second time for the second fold was a straight stitch. Nope, that's not my switch. That's Twin Twos. She wanted a new game. Apparently I'm the only one who can do that. And as always with this sewing machine, I ran into problems. This time the sewing machine needle broke. But all in all, I think I did a good job with these hems. With fraying still on my mind, I decided to put eyelets along the hem, and I had these very colourful ones to hand, and as I'm still on a quest to use up all of my craft supplies, this killed two birds with one stone. I started making the yarn part of the leg by threading yarn through the eyelets to give me something to crochet off. I could have just chosen to crochet through the holes and just start that way, but I felt this was better for what I wanted to do. So this very detailed, lovely sketch that I've done here shows you what I'm aiming for on my final piece. I'm using this piece of crochet here from my crochet library video as inspiration for what I wanted to do. I made a quick swatch of what I wanted to do with the Giggles yarn and foolishly thought this would be all the prep I'd need, intending to mainly freehand most of the leg. And that's where I went wrong. Oh, how wrong I was to think I didn't need to prep anything. I think I ended up frogging the first leg 3 times. And that's frogging with an F, not with a PH. Frogging with a PH is a very different thing. Thank you, Redhanded, for that information and for those nightmares. Right, so as I had to write these instructions down, I'll give them to you guys as well. The final leg length is 35 centimeters, 14 inches. The instructions are as followed. Round 1 is 5 double crochet between each eyelet. Remember, I use UK terms, so when I say double crochet, if you're US, you're single crochet. Round 2 is a repeating pattern, 1 double crochet, chain 1 in each stitch around. Rounds 3 to 9 are double crochet all the way around. Rounds 10 to 17 are the following pattern, 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1. Round 18 is the following pattern, 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1. Repeat this part 4 times. Follow this with 2 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, skip 1. Repeat this entire section all the way around. Rounds 19 to 27. 1 half treble, so that's 1 half double US terms, chain 1, skip 1, repeat around. Rounds 28 to 36. 1 treble, so that's 1 double US terms, chain 1, skip 1. And our final 9 rounds, rounds 37 to 45. 1 double treble, so that's 1 treble US terms, chain 1, skip 1. I'll link the video I made on how to do these stitches on the end card. And here is my final pair of jeans. I love them. They came out just as crazy as I thought they would. Someone call Hope Scope. I think she'd love these too. Here are the final 2 pairs together, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!